What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and of course I hope you all are having a great weekend, and a huge thanks to all those who participated in the DIECAST car show. I thought it was a really good turnout. We had some beautiful customs, as you guys saw, with the Camaros, the Civics. We had some Plymouth Cudas with a Hemi in the back, which was a super cool one. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely swing on by. It's the upload right before this episode. And of course, the June newsletter is up and ready. Really good article on variations and what to look for and what's currently out for 2023. So next month is going to be a little different. We're going to be going over how to display and what items to use and what I use to display all stuff like this, since it's usually a common question within the channel and all my other social media platforms. So definitely, if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, please do so. The link is down below. It's free. All you do is get an email every month when I release the newsletters, and you'll stay up to date on what's going on over at MHD. So guys, with that being said, we did pick up a bunch of stuff over the past week and a half, and we're gonna go ahead and showcase what we picked up. We got some new stuff for the collection, and of course some new ponies. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, and that one, and that one, bam, bam. This is a lot of stuff we've picked up over the past week and a half. And yeah, I gotta say, there's a lot of great Mustangs, a lot of new additions and releases for 2023. So let's go ahead and jump into this one, since there's only 2 boxes in here. All right, guys, you already see it is a Matchbox multi-pack. I never buy these because there's really never anything good in it. But of course, I had to pick it up for the exclusive Mustang Mach-E. Definitely do love the blue. It's not my favorite Mustang at all, but I have to have it for the collection. If you're gonna collect Mustangs, might as well have them all. But beautiful exclusive. Definitely digging the blue with the copper wheels on there, and of course the full detail of these is really good. Now I gotta say, my favorite release from Matchbox for the Mach-E is probably the gold one. I'm definitely a fan of this one because it's more of a pearl orange. Of course you have the red one that came out up here, but when it comes between the two, I'm definitely digging that one. And of course, this is just another beautiful release for it. Now, all the other cars I really don't care for. You got the Matchbox lifted Dodge, you got the Cadillac, you got the Alfa Romeo, you got the Steamroller, you have the Lamborghini, which I do have this one already. You got the Jeep, you have the Police Interceptor, which I do have as well, and then of course this weird electric little cube. All the other ones I don't care for. I literally just bought it for this one. So yeah, new Mustang for the collection, the Mach-E in blue. And then we did grab another big time muscle. This is the 65 Mustang. Check it out, guys. Red and black. Definitely love this one. The front tire is off the rim, so when I do open it and put it on the display, I will fix that. But this is my 3rd or 4th variation of the 65. I think it's maybe my 2nd. So yeah, here we go. We got the blue and white, or white and blue actually, which was the first one I found, and then we came up with the black one, which is another clean version, and now we have the black and red, which looks really good. Definitely dig the wheels, the stance of it, but of course I've never been a fan of the body lines. I think the proportions are just way off. It's too wide, too boxy, and not very Mustang looking from the side. But it is a beautiful one to add to the collection. So here is another Mustang we ended up picking up. And then out of this bag, guys, this is another M2 that we picked up from Walmart. This one is beautiful. Check it out, man. Hallman Moody's 65 2+2 in gold metallic. That is just a beautiful 65 right there. Definitely love the gold on gold setup. You have the bold number 5 meatball, the black stripe running down the center. It does have the opening hood, of course, but this thing is just sweet, man. There was actually 4 of these on the pegs, and of course I only picked up one because I only need one. But man, that is such a gorgeous 2+2 fastback. So another Mustang that we found for the collection. And then of course you guys are checking these out. 1/18 scales. You guys know I absolutely love picking up Maistos, and these are over at Sam's. First one is the 2015 Mustang GT from the S550 chassis lineup. And this is a beautiful black metallic. Check that out, man. Black wheels, black interior, just a beauty. So this is my first regular Coyote. I don't have any other ones in the collection. The only other S550s that I have are the GT500s. And then of course I got the 68 fastback right there, which we've picked up the 67, which I am super stoked for. But this thing is just a beauty. I've always been a huge fan of Maisto. It's one of those ones that growing up when I went to KB Toys, Maisto was the one that I always remembered at like $9.99. They had them for $11.99. Rarely did they have the 118. Mainly they were like 124 scales. Every now and then KB Toys would carry a 118. And I've just been a fan of Maisto ever since. So just brings back a lot of memories. And then we have the 67 Ford Mustang GTA Fastback. Here we go. This is just a gorgeous black Mustang right here. Check that out. GTA. And you got the heat extractors, which you can see through. And then of course the interior that is just very, very classic. But check this out. Now when I picked this one up, they did have the 68, which I do have here. So it was still on the shelf. But that one's a beauty. But I gotta say, I think I dig the black one much better. Yeah, that is a beauty, man. So two more 118 scales. Kind of like a then and now. You got the 67 fastback and the 2015. Now this is the bulk of what we found. And there's a lot of stuff in here. There's some Mustangs. All right, so let's go ahead and just start pulling these out. We did grab some new NASCARs and the new Joey Logano release. Check this out. This is a 2022 Wave 10. I know it's not a 23 release, but I definitely did not have this color setup of the 5G from Joey Logano. Check out that Mustang, man. Beautiful fade from red to black. And of course, you got the Verizon livery on this. Just awesome, man. So this will be going opened into the Joey Logano and Mustang casts from NASCAR. So awesome one right here. And check it out, guys. William Byron's number 24. Really cool throwback to Jeff Gordon's livery with the flames and the yellow 24. I think this thing is awesome. So it is the Camaro, but such an awesome one for the collection. Went to Menards and I did find that they had some 3-packs. Now I only bought this one for the Speedtail. Check it out. Nice dark blue metallic. You got the aero discs in the front, black 10 spokes in the rear. And then you got the GT Scorcher, which is a beautiful blue. Definitely dig that. This might be a track racer because it looks like it would be a really good contender. And then you have the black Pininfarina, which I do have on card. So didn't care to get another one of those or this one. Really just for the McLaren Speedtail because I do have most, if not all, variations to that one. So really cool 3-pack. And the rest of these guys were a new drop from Target. And here we go, the 84 Audi Quattro. Check that out, man. This is probably the coolest release. Just love the black, yellow, and red. Really clean, very bold looking. And then of course you got the white aero discs all the way around. But man, this thing is sweet. Definitely digging the livery on this one. So no taillights. You do have some headlights and the Audi rings up front. But that is a beautiful recolor, man. So this is out of H-Case. There we go. H-Case 2023. We got the new Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Beautiful green metallic. You got the OH5s in black with the chrome ring. And then of course, really nice taillight detail. You got the Taycan license plate in the back. And then coming around the front, you do have some headlight and the badge on the front trunk. Super clean, dude. Very, very clean casting. Love the metallic flake on that one. And then next up, we did grab the 70 Dodge Power Wagon only because I have all of them so far. And I just want to keep the trend up. So it's not going to go in the display. It's going to go in the totes of all of my trucks, which is that tote sitting over there. But another beautiful recolor, man. Look at that blue. And I gotta say, this truck really does pull off the off-road mud tires. You got the blackish chrome, maybe like a black chrome bead lock on there. But you got the 1130 on the door. Really clean, man. And of course the mud splatter just really ties it all together. And here we go, guys. I finally found some red editions. You got the 67 Jeepster Commander. Check that out, man. Now I do have a few variations to this one, but this one is definitely a nice one. You got the sport bike on the back in black casted to the body. And then of course those 5 spokes in gray. But there you go, you got red in very small font right there on the rounded part of the hood. No taillights or headlight details, but it is the red edition. So that's gonna go in the jammer of my reds. And then next up we got the Bone Shaker Recolor. The last one was in black. This one is in a nice ruby red metallic. Then of course you got the Team Hot Wheels race livery on there with the bold 5 spokes and white walls. Very, very cool. Love the open tops, man, but Bone Shaker is one that I would always pick up because I'm just a huge fan of these. And it grew on me. At first I liked them, but now I'm just like, dude, these things are freaking sweet. So another one out of Hot Wheels Dream Garage. All right, next up we did grab the other red edition, the 86 Toyota van, but I do like some slammed vans. But since it was the red edition, I wasn't gonna pass it up. I do want to continue growing my red edition jammer, which is actually completely full. So I do need to open up another jammer and clear it out. That way I can start adding more red editions. Very clean. So 2 red editions that were found in the wild. Next up is the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S, the 2020 moving parts. This thing is a beauty. Check that out. Nice gray metallic. You got the gold split 10 spokes from Matchbox. Nice details for the front and rear, and of course the opening doors. Gosh, dude, that thing is awesome. Definitely digging this one. So when it comes to Porsche, I will also pick those up. All right, and then next up, we got the new for 2023. It's the 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. And this wide body that comes on this casting is just too freaking cool, man. Check it out. Nice AMG taillight details on the rear. You got the 5 slots in black with the chrome lip, grayish black interior. And then coming around the front, you do have the Mercedes-Benz fan blade up front for the emblem, the headlights, and lower fog lights. Dude, this thing is super clean. Super freaking clean. Out of the Hot Wheels Turbo Series, this is also H-Case. This one right here, guys, I know you've seen it. Gosh, dude, finally freaking got it, man. Finally got it. Matchbox's red edition of the 2019 Mustang Coupe S550. Look at the card art on there, man. Those wheels look wicked. Of course, the wheels that are on here don't look as good. I wish they looked just like that. Nice deep dish with the red lip. But it still looks amazing, man. Now, the taillights are completely washed out. That is one thing I'm very disappointed in. You have no headlight or taillight details, which Matchbox is typically known for putting on their Mustangs. But you do have the 427 hockey stripe, which is signature to the Roush. And you do have the supercharged tampos right there below the mirror. But, dude, freaking awesome, man. Finally got the red edition Matchbox Mustang. So we'll actually go ahead and put this with the other Mustang stuff we picked up. All right, and then next up, we got the Corvette from Fast and the Furious. This is the Grand Sport Roadster in silver metallic. Definitely have a few variations of the Grand Sport. It's probably one of my favorites for the Corvette. Something about the body lines and the way it's just built. I just love this casting. So out of the Hot Wheels Screen Time, definitely a great one right here, man. Look at that, dude. Freaking awesome. Next up, we got the recolor of Matt and Debbie Hayes' 1988 Pro Street Thunderbird. Definitely love the black and gold theme they threw on this one. And yeah, such an awesome one. So you got the matching base, which kind of ties in to that pinstripe running down the side. And you got gold 5 spokes running all the way around. Beautiful, man. I wonder what Matt and Debbie think of seeing their car in many different colors. I wonder if they consider, you know what, our car would look really good in black and gold. Because I think it looks really good. Next one we grabbed is the new Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy. Check it out. Beautiful, dude. That thing is super cool. Love the trunk mounted wing. It's almost like a chassis mounted. Then you got the gray Y5s all the way around. Pretty large fitment, and I think it looks really good on there. Really loving the Jaguar deco that kind of wraps around the whole body. You got it on the roof, the wing, the doors. You got the blue stripes. Now the only thing, man, if they just threw on some headlight and taillight tampos, this car would be complete. But still, such an awesome Jaguar right there. Alright, next up I did grab a second one of the Mustang NHRA funny car. Since I do have one, I want one to open and actually put some real riders on this one. So here we go, another one for the collection. I think that makes like number 2 or 3 maybe. And then next up is the Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious, the tuned version. Finally found this one. Now I didn't know if I was going to pick it up. I thought it looked kind of weird online. But of course I do have most of Fast and Furious release castings in the collection. And why not, right? New for 2023, very, very cool and exaggerated body lines. You got that high mounted roof. It's just funny, man. Definitely got to have fun collecting some of these things. But like I always say, Hot Wheels knows what they're doing when they're completely putting out the same Fast and the Furious casting. Some just have wheel variations, some are card variations, color variations, and now the Tune series, I think that's kind of cool. Here we go, guys, another Mustang for the collection. Beautiful freaking GT500, man. 2021 GT500 carbon fiber track pack. Look at that. Beautiful, iconic silver. There's the paint code right there. And of course, the 2021 Shelby GT500 is 400 pounds lighter than the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, and that makes a huge difference to the power to weight ratio. In addition to the carbon fiber wheels, the track pack also fits the GT500 with Brembo brakes for maximum stopping power on the track. Look at that, dude. That thing is just, oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. What I would do for a GT500, man. Love the track packs, dude. Man, such a beautiful one, and I'm stoked to have found that one on the pegs. And let's see, next up is the 88 Honda Civic Recolor, another one for the Honda Civic collection, or the CRX collection. Then coming around the rear, nice taillights as always. You do have the gold 10 spokes. Love the orange, red, and black stripe on the rocker panel. Definitely digging that. You got the red interior, CRX on the door. No headlight details, but it's still an awesome one for the collection out of the Hot Wheels J Imports. H-Case looks really good for their casting so far. Alright, and then next up is the 64 Nova Wagon Gasser with the Supernova livery. Check that out, dude. Beautiful purple metallic, pink tinted glass, chrome 5 spokes. Just another gorgeous 64 Nova wagon. Dude, that thing is so freaking awesome. Love that color setup. But the Supernova, man, such an awesome way to play on the name of the Nova. Just super cool, man. So if you guys are a fan of this, let me know down in the comments. I definitely think this is probably the coolest release for the Nova wagon. Love the color setup on that. And last but definitely not least, we finally found the 69 Camaro, which is aka the Yenko. There we go, Yenko SC right there on the fender. Beautiful wheels, love the stance of it. Got the massive meaty tires in the back, smaller ones up front. But man, that is nice. That is nice. Number 1 of 5. They did have all of the cars on pegs, but I'm not into getting the Lykan Hypersport. I already have one, don't want another one. Don't really care to get the Land Cruiser FJ60. The Hellcat, I'm kind of on the fence on that one. I do have the mainline version of it. And the 71 Plymouth GTX. It's a beautiful car, beautiful casting, but the only one I wanted was the Yenko. Just a beautiful Camaro, man. Look at that. Beautiful detail. Love the wheels, man. That is just too freaking awesome. So there we go, guys. That is what we picked up. A lot of awesome Mustangs for the collection. You got the Mustang Mach-E, 65 Coupe from Big Time Muscle, 65 2+2. Then we got the 2019 Matchbox Red Edition, which I am super stoked I got that one in the collection. The Mustang Funny Car, the GT500 Track Pack. And then we got the two 1/18 scales, the 67 GT-A and the 2015 GT. And then of course all of these beauties right here. Awesome recolors from the Nova all the way on to the Audi Quattro, which I think is awesome. Finally some red editions found in the wild. And of course, just some other goodies. The Joey Logano, William Byron, the moving parts, Porsche 911 Carrera. So that is what we picked up over the past week and a half. I think maybe a little longer than that, because I've just been collecting these bags and they've just been sitting over there. So there we go, guys. We got a lot of new Mustangs for the collection, which I'm excited about. I'm going to open all these up, put them on display. I do have an open shelf right below the GT500s for the newer 118s. And then of course, I gotta hang all these other Mustangs up in this section. I do have more room for an M2, so that's where the 65's going. And then of course, the Matchbox I gotta get a protector for, which I think I have an extra one that was sent by Tanner. So Tanner, thank you so much for the extra protectors. And then of course, GT500, I think I have all of them now, which are right here. You got the red version, which is race red. Then you got the Grabber Lime, and then finishing with the Velocity Blue. And now we have the iconic silver. I think this is officially every release of the Auto World 2020 GT500. Actually, no, those are 2020s. This is a 2021. Ooh. Oh, that's a 2021. So two 2020s and two 2021s. But still, I think this is all the color releases of it. Ooh, I gotta find that one, man. Gosh, look at that. 3% of their entire production run is the Ultra Red. Man, I gotta find that or trade for it, whichever. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up and comment down below which one of these new releases was your favorite, which Mustang was your favorite. And of course, until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.